Y'all, I think this was my best wig install yet. It literally took maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and I really love this unit because of the design on the top. Today I'm trying out Yolissa hair, and of course this hair will be linked down below in the description. So of course I'm starting with a flat base. My hair is cornrowed, and it did come with these 2 HD really thin lace caps, which was very helpful. But here I am taking it out of the packaging. It came inside a fishnet, and here you can see the design. Super cute. It's like 3 little braids, and it did already come customized and cut. So look at that. You can see it has baby hairs as well as the strap. So to prepare my base, y'all, here is where the hard part is for me. I started off by using my Got To Be spray, and this is also what makes your installs glueless. You don't have to use lace glue for this. You just need something a little bit lighter if that's your vibe. You know, you want to save your edges. You can use Got To Be spray and layer it on there until it's tacky. So that's exactly what I did with this. I'm spraying it onto my wig cap and then using the edge brush that came with the unit to smooth it down and kind of melt it into my skin. But like I was saying, this is the hardest part for me because the hairspray kind of gets on my skin, and then when I added the makeup in the next step, it kind of just made it a little murky, but that's okay. I totally fixed it, and I feel like as I'm learning, it's really through trial and error. So here is the step where I probably would have skipped, but it was an attempt to blend the wig cap with my skin color, so it did turn out fine. But I would just say avoid getting the makeup on the part of your skin that might have a little bit of hairspray on it. See, look at my face. So I just went ahead and wiped it off. I used an alcohol wipe as well as some facial toner on this rag, so that way I can just get rid of the whiteness there. But it ended up being fine, which you'll see later on. Then I went in with a foundation powder. This is Fit Me Maybelline powder. This powder is so good. It's drugstore too, so it's pretty cheap. And I went in with the color that is similar to my skin tone. And then I'm covering the wig cap, that line between the wig cap and my skin, to just melt it so it looks like I have a bald head. That is the goal. Now it's time to put on the wig. So I slide it on upside down and slide the band to the back of my head, and then I pulled it down. So look how flawless it looks. Look at that. It looks like it's coming out of my head. So I think the key here in this install that made it really good is the fact that the size of the wig cap is perfect for my head. So I got a medium size cap, but it will just depend on the size of your head. But I can recommend, look, I was so happy. This is an easy wig install, okay? I find wig installs to be kind of hard for me. So, but make sure that you measure your head and you look at the sizing chart of the wigs when you're ordering them. I feel like that's really key, because if it's too big, it's gonna look too big, you know, it's gonna look loose. And if it's too small, it's not gonna fit. So just make sure you're measuring it. Here I use my Got To Be spray to lay down the side flaps. I didn't even really need to use a spray for the middle part of my head because it was so flush to my scalp already. I felt like I didn't really need it. So I just used the hairspray to glue down the flaps. And I did end up pulling out some of my own hair to kind of make that swoop that I like, just so that it looked a lot more natural. One important thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is using a blow dryer to push back the hair so that it doesn't get stuck in the hairspray and all jumbled up. So I like to consistently use my blow dryer and hold it there so that the hair dries in place while also blowing back those extra hairs. Here's where I pulled out my natural hair and did a little swoop just to match and make it blend, because I don't really have sideburns, but I kind of like the look of the little swoops on the side. And then I went in with my powder to blend the top a little bit better. Like I mentioned, I didn't use any hairspray at the top, just a little bit of powder. And then I'm going ahead and swooping my baby wavy hairs, I added a little bit of the hairspray to it, and I did end up using a little bit of edge control. I used Style Factor Edge Booster Edge Control just to slick down those side edges, but I'm really happy that it came with edges already and that I didn't have to create them myself, so that is a plus for this unit. Now I'm using their band. What is this called? Like a headband? Either way, you put it on and it kind of holds the hair in place while you do your makeup or you do other things until you're ready to walk out the door. It holds it down and dries everything in place and quote unquote melts the unit into your scalp or skin. So that's when you hear people say this wig is melted. That's what they mean. They're using this band to melt it in place. Then I waited about an hour. I did my makeup. Look how good my makeup looks, y'all. I'm practicing. I think I ate. Look at the blush. So I'm just doing some finishing touches here with the powder and just blending my makeup with the top of it. And here's what it's looking like. I'm brushing it out using a paddle brush, and I thought I would like the look of it brushed out, but I kind of didn't. So I went in with this Mael mousse, and I didn't go ahead and slather it on there. I liked the fullness that it was giving, so I kind of just like crimped it in there. And here is the final look. I think this wig is super cute. It literally took 5 minutes for me to do, and I think it's a quick, easy style for beginners. If you're a beginner at installing wigs, so am I, girl. Welcome to my channel. But I think this unit was really good. Honestly, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I think it was great. And if you want to try out this hair, make sure to check out Yolissa hair. I'll leave the link down below in the description. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.